今回、国連の先住民の会に参加して、気がついたのは、世界中の先住民のいる方たちが、国の政府によって、やはり、なんていうんですか、ちゃんと評価されてないというか、抑圧されてるんだなっていうふうに、確かにその国の政府に対して言うことも大事だけど、先住民族が横で連携して、それでもってそれぞれの問題の解決のためにお互いが協力し合う。で、私たちもグアムの先住民族の立場を守るためにアメリカ政府に対して私たちからもちゃんと抗議をする。ハワイでも同じような事例があるということで言ってましたので、あるいは他の、その基地を抱えるところ、あるいは基地を抱えてなくても先住民としてそれぞれみんな問題を抱えていて、私たちはその横で連携する必要があるなっていうふうに非常に感じたんですね。
I appreciate the statement that you made at the UN. It's hard to talk about these important issues for such a short amount of time, but even the short amount of time, it's important to raise voice, because as his statement made, this is an example of what happens when we don't respect self-determination, when we don't seek our consultation beforehand. So these decisions were made. They didn't seek the consultation. This decision was made by the U.S. military, and then we find out.
Right.
And after we find out, they've already buried it. They've already done it.
グアムの人々がお墓として見ている場所を掘り起こして暴いて死者を掘り出すっていうのは、これは死者への冒涜以外の何もでもないですよ。これは死者と遺族への冒涜ですよ。これどこの国でもこんなことは許されないですよ。これは直ちにやめて謝罪が必要なことです。
When we look at this is like what he's saying. It's disrespectful action because we respect our ancestors and we laid them to be peaceful. And the military made the decision to make this base without our decision, and then they act like this is just things. These are not just artifacts. These are our ancestors. These are our stories. These are our special relationship with the land.
Right.
And we cannot access it now because it's behind a fence. Yeah, so this is another example where the military is constructing a firing range, and the bullets will fly out towards the water. And we have here ancient village remains that we know of, and this is a protected area, the wildlife refuge, and also the sacred plants. And we actually don't know the impact of the bullets yet, but we know that it will threaten this whole area because of the contaminants in the bullets that they use, and also we could talk about the plants that we have that are just endemic to Guam, like the tree and the butterfly and the birds. And I was thinking the human and waste soil issue is also important because we also have the water issue, and both are connected too, right? I imagine they could talk about certain things in this short statement, but if we could talk about also how this is just the one part of the land, then we have the other part of the water, and both are being important. The reason I brought up the water is because of what we talked about before. The firing range area will impact our northern Guam Lens aquifer. That's 85% of the fresh water for our whole island, and the firing range will be right near it.
それで、私が感じるのは、なんで地元の人が来日して戦地に歯を打ちたいのかって。
Unfortunately, the military doesn't care about our homeland. They see our islands as a place to test and train and to experiment. They always have.
沖縄の海兵隊の基地をグアムに移転するっていうのが日本政府に、それに伴うそういうふうな拡張なんですか？いや、それだったら私たちは沖縄の基地をグアムに持っていかないでくれって声を上げますよ。
So we're going to raise a voice that don't bring any bases to Guam from Okinawa.
じゃあ私たちはそれを今まで深く考えてなかったんですけども、グアムの人が迷惑するんだったら、
全然知らされてないですよね。
グアムの人が迷惑するんだったら、それはグアムに持っていくべきじゃない、アメリカに持っていくべきだと思います。
We appreciate that. I think the same thing for us. We need to still raise voice in places here that are, they look like they might be decreasing military, but they aren't. Right? So from Sakai, Noko, all these other places where the security forces are increasing, we're continuing their build-up. And what we see is that it's not just the Okinawa base coming to Guam. It's still constructing in Okinawa. It's still constructing in other parts. So,
That's true.
So the same way you raise voice to ask the government of Japan to stop, when we raise voice, we have to ask the U.S. government to stop. Each time, even though it's hard, the UN is one way, and we have to ask for the respect of the indigenous rights because the U.S. is not respecting our rights on their own.
そうですね、私たちが先の沖縄戦から得た教訓っていうのは、軍隊は住民を守らんでいる。そして軍隊がいるところは軍隊によって狙われるということでした。で、これはおそらくガマも一緒だったと思います。グアム島に日本軍がいたからこそ戦場になったのであって、で、グアム島で果たして日本軍がグアムの人々を守ったかというと、私は絶対そうは思えないんです。だから今、アメリカ軍が果たしてグアムの人々をどれぐらい真剣に守るかというと、私は非常に疑問を持っています。
I would say history proves that they are not serious about protecting our peoples. Say our group of friends were thinking about self-determination, right, as a human right. So when we determine for ourselves what we know about these problems, we know we raise voice, we know we can work together. And we can also determine the solutions for ourselves, even if they don't listen to us, even if they never apologize, even if they don't stop. You know, that's I was thinking. Oh, something like even if they don't stop their construction, for example, or if they don't listen to us or they don't apologize, we can still determine for ourselves what we want, what actions we need to protect ourselves. Right.
我々がいくら声を上げても日本政府はそれを真剣に対応しようとする様子は全くないです。でも私たちは諦めないんです。なぜなら間違ってないということが分かっているからです。自分たちが正しいというのが分かっているからです。で、このことは外から見ればもっとそれははっきり分かります。やはりガムでやってることも私たちは皆さんが正しいということが分かります。でも皆さんを支持します。行動としても何か具体的にやりたいと思っています。それが声明として発表することなのか、それとも他にもっとどういうことができるのかということは一緒に話し合いながらそれを作っていければと思います。南太平洋の島々の人たちは私たちにとっては兄弟姉妹です。どうかこれから連携しましょう。